The easiest zodiac signs to manipulate, understanding astrological vulnerabilities. Astrology offers fascinating insights into our personalities, strengths, and weaknesses. While every zodiac sign has its own unique traits and abilities, some signs are more easily influenced or manipulated than others. This doesn't mean they are weak, rather, their inherent qualities, such as empathy, trust, or desire for harmony, can make them more susceptible to persuasion. In this article, we'll explore which zodiac signs tend to be the easiest to manipulate, why that is, and how they can protect themselves from undue influence. 1. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th, the empathic dreamer. Pisces, ruled by Neptune, is often regarded as the most compassionate and empathetic sign of the zodiac. Their deeply intuitive and sensitive nature makes them natural healers and listeners, but it also leaves them vulnerable to manipulation. Pisceans tend to see the best in people, often ignoring red flags or trusting too easily. They are dreamers who live in a world of imagination, which can make them susceptible to deception, especially if someone appeals to their emotions or creative side. Pisceans are known for their self-sacrificing nature. They often put others' needs before their own. Manipulators may take advantage of this by playing on their sympathy or using guilt to sway their decisions. Pisces must learn to set strong boundaries and trust their intuition, as it's usually accurate when they aren't clouded by their emotions. Key vulnerabilities: excessive empathy, tendency to trust, desire to help others, manipulative tactics they fall for, emotional manipulation, guilt-tripping, sob stories. Protection tips: practice setting firm boundaries, learn to say no, and trust your instincts. 2. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd, the people pleaser. Libras, ruled by Venus, are the diplomats of the zodiac. They crave balance, harmony, and peace in their relationships, which can make them easy targets for manipulation. Libras have a deep desire to be liked and often go out of their way to avoid conflict. This tendency can lead them to agree to things they don't truly want or to compromise their own needs just to keep the peace. Libras are also highly sociable and enjoy pleasing others, making them vulnerable to flattery. A manipulator can easily exploit Libra's desire for approval by giving them excessive praise or leveraging their fear of confrontation. Libras need to remember that it's okay to stand their ground and prioritize their own well-being over others' comfort. Key vulnerabilities: desire for harmony, fear of conflict, need for approval. Manipulative tactics they fall for: flattery, guilt-tripping, pressure to conform. Protection tips: assert your needs, don't be afraid to say no, and focus on your own values rather than others' opinions. 3. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd, the nurturing protector. Cancer, ruled by the moon, is one of the most emotionally driven signs of the zodiac. They are natural caregivers, often putting others' needs before their own. Cancers have a deep, nurturing instinct and are incredibly protective of their loved ones. However, this loving nature can be a double-edged sword. Because they are so empathetic and attuned to others' feelings, Cancers can be easily manipulated by those who appeal to their sense of loyalty and care. Manipulators may use emotional tactics to play on Cancer's sensitivity, making them feel guilty or responsible for the manipulator's well-being. Cancers often struggle to say no, fearing they might hurt someone's feelings. Learning to distinguish between genuine needs and manipulative behaviors is crucial for this sign. Key vulnerabilities: deep empathy, strong loyalty, fear of hurting others. Manipulative tactics they fall for: emotional appeals, guilt-tripping, playing the victim. Protection tips: establish clear emotional boundaries, trust your gut feelings, and recognize when someone is taking advantage of your kindness. 4. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st, the optimistic explorer. Sagittarius is known for their adventurous spirit and optimistic outlook on life. Ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, Sagittarians are trusting and open-minded, often believing that everyone has good intentions. Their love of freedom and exploration can sometimes make them gullible, as they prefer to see the world through rose-colored glasses and may ignore warning signs or negative traits in people. Sagittarius tends to believe in the best possible outcome, making them easy targets for manipulation, especially if the manipulator appeals to their sense of adventure or promises grand experiences. Sagittarians must learn to temper their optimism with a bit of skepticism and pay closer attention to the details and motivations behind others' actions. Key vulnerabilities: trusting nature, optimism, dislike of negativity, manipulative tactics they fall for, promises of adventure, flattery, exaggerated stories. Protection tips: balance optimism with caution, take time to assess situations, and listen to trusted friends' advice. 5. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. The adaptable social butterfly, Gemini ruled by Mercury, is known for their adaptability and sociability. They are curious and love to engage in conversation, often being open to new ideas and perspectives. While this makes them great communicators, it can also leave them vulnerable to manipulation. Geminis are easily influenced by persuasive arguments, especially when delivered with charm and wit. They may struggle to see through a manipulator's intentions if they are caught up in the excitement of a new idea or social connection. Geminis can also be indecisive, making them easy to sway with strong opinions or compelling narratives. They enjoy being part of the action and can sometimes prioritize social harmony over their own intuition. To protect themselves, Geminis should take a step back before making decisions and rely on their logical side to weigh the facts. Key vulnerabilities: indecisiveness, love of novelty, openness to persuasion, manipulative tactics they fall for, persuasive arguments, charm, peer pressure. Protection tips: slow down before making decisions, trust your logical mind, and avoid letting others rush you into commitments. Honorable mentions: while these signs are often considered the easiest to manipulate, others can also be susceptible in certain circumstances. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Taurus can be manipulated through their desire for comfort and stability. Manipulators may use financial incentives or play on their fear of change. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo's pride and love of attention can be exploited by those who use excessive flattery or appeal to their ego. Conclusion: each zodiac sign has its own strengths and weaknesses, and manipulation often exploits those specific vulnerabilities. Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Gemini are among the signs that may be more easily influenced due to their empathy, desire for harmony, or trusting nature. However, this doesn't mean they are doomed to be manipulated. By understanding their weaknesses, these signs can develop stronger boundaries and use their natural gifts to protect themselves.